Advar Magazine, where all gifts, talents, and businesses is advertised. ADDVARMAG.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Advar Mag/radio, where we advertise all gifts and talents. And today we got my bro, my close friend, a good friend of mine, Drew. Man.
For a magazine that Red Texas live. Like y'all heard, it's your boy Drew. Just a servant of the Most High God, man. Trying to be humble, and stay positive. Right now we are at TGI Fridays. It's back to be crazy in here.
Hey,
we do this 2 times a month, the first Friday and second Friday of each month, and we kick it hard, man, in Jesus' name.
Amen, amen. Like you said, we had TGI Fridays for the youth. That's why I almost said it. But we gonna kick it off, man. What I'm gonna start off with is, man, where you from, man? What part of the U.S., if you from the U.S., you know what I'm saying?
I'm from Switzerland, y'all.
But now, where you from, man? You know, there's a lot of people listening to your music that don't know where you from, man.
Man, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, middle of the map, born and raised. Been to other places, nothing like my place, man. I love Kansas City.
Yeah, since you said Kansas City, Missouri,
yes,
we know they rep hoods and blocks down there, you know what I'm saying? So what neighborhood are you from, man?
Man, I grew up on 57th Virginia, from
Road Dogs.
ages 0 to 12, where I lived on 53rd for a little while. Then I moved out south, so I rep the south too, man. 112th Street,
I heard
Bristol
that.
Terrace, man. I'm been all over Kansas City, man. I love Kansas City. I love Kansas City.
I heard
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with love.
I go to everybody's hood.
Everybody
Try to show
hood.
love, man. Show love.
Show love. That's what's up, man. So, with you being from the 50s, you know that's a poverty. I'm gonna say it's kind of like dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous hood. You know what I'm saying? So you probably got a strong background of some things that people don't know. So I want to ask you, how was it growing up in that neighborhood? Was it Tetris? Was it all right? You didn't have to worry about nothing when you came outside, or what's going on?
Man, I'm gonna give you the breakdown on both sides of the 50s and South Side. Man, they both was, you know what I'm saying, they both were hood, what people would consider hood, dangerous, you know what I'm saying. I grew up right down the street from a crack house, one of the first crack houses in Kansas City that it got national news coverage. It was busted, and we knew the people, you know what I'm saying, like we know them as family, quote unquote. And so yeah, it was it's crazy, man. There's a lot of dangerous stuff going on down the hood, man.
Straight up. So did that happen?
And South Side as well. I'm sorry, South Side as well, man. South Side people. When I was growing up, people used to think that the South Side was, you know, goody. This is a good neighborhood, but a lot of stuff happened out there too, man, as well. So.
And I noticed y'all say down north,
yeah,
out south,
yeah,
out east. Y'all don't say up north.
We're supposed to be saying up north
Right.
and down south, and we crazy, man.
Right.
It's Kansas City. That's how we do it.
But yeah, so that didn't put no effect of how you came up, did it? You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go through some life trials just because of where you was living. You know what I'm saying? It didn't affect the home, did it?
I seen some things growing up, and I participated in some things growing up. You know, I think we all took a left turn at some point in time just because you're a product of your environment. But once you strengthen your mind enough, you could see that your environment is like that, and you could say, hey, I need to change. You know what I'm saying? And try to become the change in your environment that surrounds you. But yeah, man, I participated in things that I'm not proud of, and I've seen things that, you know, the Most High's not proud of, obviously. So. Yeah, man.
So what made you, I only asked that because I'm coming to this. What made you change from where you were coming out of the 50s, right? 5-7, that's 57 Road Dogs block.
RD
neighborhood, yeah. So what made you change your path? You know what I'm saying? What did you just all of a sudden, hey, I want to do this, or did you go through something? Because you used to be a circular rapper too, right?
Yeah. I used
to
rap back in the day, man.
Hey, y'all didn't know that. He
him.
was part of the KC Mo Bucks.
Yeah, studio and everything, man. We used to, yeah, dude. But man, it's just several things, man. Like getting in fights and arguments and stuff, and you know, having drugs on you, getting pulled over, hoping that they don't find the drugs, getting beat up by the cops. I think everybody been through that, but yeah, getting beat up by the cops. Just several things, man. I had a child when I was 19 years old, so I was forced to grow up and become a man in that area. All kind of stuff, man.
Do you like to speak on the area where you was in the forces. You know, we do research on airborne. You went to the Air Force, right?
Oh no, I was in the Navy. Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Navy. Okay.
Yeah.
So how different was that coming from 5'7" and then going to something that's organized and corporate? You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's crazy. It's different. It's because you coming from where you from, and then you in this room full of people from all different kind of places, and so y'all clashing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
At every turn, y'all clashing. But also, there's like a lot of people say they won't go to the military because you got the person yelling in your face, and you got to do all this exercise and stuff. But really, man, that stuff plays on your subconscious because it forces discipline. You know what I'm saying? You become more disciplined. And that I wouldn't give that experience up. If I had to do it again, I would go through that experience again because the discipline it built, and I could see that aspect in certain different aspects of my life as well.
So
as far as
that
being
built you,
disciplined, yeah.
right? That built you to be the disciple who you are today. Because disciple is just a disciplined leader, a disciplined learner. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that built you to where you are today.
Yep.
But man, I'm gonna give one more question. So when coming up, did you have the mom and your dad at home?
I had my mom's and then my step pops, my brother's pops. So he he works 7 days a week, and I had my mom. She get off at 3 in the afternoon. So my brother and I, man, we didn't really stay in the house for real. As we got older, we was kind of out and about, wandering the streets, and that's kind of how you get into different stuff, man. So man, it's just one day, actually, the woman that's my wife now, shout out to my
Hallelujah,
wife,
he's me.
Sharice, I love you, babe. We were working together, and she invited me to the assembly she was attending at the time, and I went. My daughter and I went, and we had a good time. And when I went home, man, I had took my daughter back to her mother, and I went home, and I cried out to the Lord. I said, listen, I've been doing this my way for all these years, and I'm not, I don't feel good. I don't feel free. I don't feel liberated. I don't feel good at all. So if you could, just show me a sign, show me who you are, be in my life, be for real, show me what's good, you know what I'm saying? I want to do it your way. I don't want to do it my way anymore. And that's the night that I was saved. So,
yeah, when you surrender, that's when you become saved. Not coming up in front of a church.
yeah, when you fully surrender your heart.
Right.
Yep.
So now that you have become I'm gonna say a message rapper, a rapper with message involved and tuned into your music, do that make you feel like a different person?
Yeah, man. Cause when I first got saved, I gave up rapping and everything, man. I wanted to fully focus, and excuse me, I was wearing like suits and all that stuff to church and stuff. And what I've come to realize as I matured in being a believer is that stuff doesn't matter, man. Like you could still do your arts, but now you're doing it for a better purpose. You're doing it for God. You know what I'm saying? Like rap, secular rap is like raunchiness, attitude, and
disrespectful,
provocative. So so raunchiness, attitude, and provocative. RAP, rap. So
wow.
Being a believer now, our rap is more of reconciliation, adoration, and praise. You know what I'm saying? So now I love Christian rap. I love listening to other rappers. My brother right here, man, and some of the other brothers we listen to, man. And it's good to see that there were men who were spiritually slain at one time. They were out doing the same stuff, robbing, killing, murder. I ain't putting nobody out there saying they murder, but that's just one of the things you say. But selling drugs, doing all kind of stuff, man. And now they in here banging for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a beautiful thing, man. So,
any shout outs you want to give before we end this?
man, I want to give a shout out to everybody who loves Jesus Christ, and to those who have not surrendered their lives to Jesus Christ. I'm just asking, and I'm gonna be praying that you will, and I shout you out as well. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all too. So.
Straight up, where can we find your music, man?
Man, you can find my music on every music platform out there, online platform out there. You could go to my Facebook page, Andrew J. Kirkwood Jr. I also have another page. It's called Dedicated Disciples Ministry. I post stuff on there. And that's what it is. Oh, Instagram, Andrew J. Kirkwood Jr. All that.
But nah, man, You have any more shout outs?
Nope, everybody.
Everybody. He's saying everybody. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Advar Max/radio, where we advertise all gifts and talents. And we're live at TGI Fridays for the youth this time. Yeah. And we got my brother Drew. So until next time, holla.